Hi everyone, good morning. So today we are going to learn about the nature of roots of a cubic polynomial. Nature of roots of a cubic polynomial. Therefore here we know that the nature of roots of the quadratic expression. We know that the nature of roots of the quadratic expression. The quadratic expression is ax square plus bx plus c. If the delta greater than 0, delta means the discriminant, b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then it is called the discriminant is greater than 0, then the nature of roots are real and distinct. Real and distinct. We know that information. So delta is less than 0, the roots are imaginary roots or conjugate complex numbers. The roots are the imaginary. Suppose the discriminant equal to 0, the roots are real and equal. The roots are real and equal. This is we know that. So this is for IP. So now we are going to the nature of roots of the cubic equation. So the nature of the roots of the cubic equation is a very important concept about the competitive. Therefore, now we are taking f of x equal to x cube plus ax square plus bx plus c. So we are we are thinking about any, if the root any if any root is the complex number, another root must be its conjugate. Suppose find the polynomial equation having the roots 1 comma 1 plus I. So we are taking here x minus 1 and another one, this will be take some alpha, therefore another one is must be beta is the 1 minus I. This is the conjugate of this one. 1 plus I and 1 minus y. Why? Because we are taking the minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. The plus or minus becomes from only the imaginary roots and the irrational roots. Therefore, one of the root is 1 plus I, another root must be 1 minus I. So here we are observe, undoubtedly when it is a cubic equation, one root must be is a real. Undoubtedly, when the cubic equation have always one root is a must be real. So what about the remaining roots? Suppose, so how to think about the nature of roots of the cubic equation? First of all, we take the derivative of f of x is, that is 3x square 3x square plus 2ax plus b is the derivative. Okay, now here the derivative of f of x is the 3x square plus 3ax plus b. Now we are, suppose we are getting here the discriminant of this f dash of x is, here the discriminant of f dash of x is greater than 0. For this, the discriminant of this is a quadratic expression. We are thinking here the f dash of x is the quadratic expression. Suppose its discriminant is greater than 0, undoubtedly it has two real and distinct roots. Two real and distinct roots. Those roots are, we are taking some x1 and x2. Those are taking and x1, x2. Therefore, here also x1 is less than x2. When the f of x is given that, after that we find the f dash of x. Then we find the discriminant of f dash of x. It will be greater than 0. So the roots are real and distant. Those are x1 and x2. But here the cubic equation is the as the three roots. Those are, suppose we have taken alpha, beta, gamma. Suppose here this is the alpha, this is the beta, this is the gamma. When the cubic equation has three real and distant roots, if the cubic equation has three real and distant roots, must be the f dash of x, the discriminant of f dash of x is must be greater than 0. So here x1 and x2 are, this is the x1, this is the x2. What you are thinking here, the one of the root x1, this part is the x1. Therefore x1 is the lies between alpha and beta, x2 is the lies between beta and gamma. For example, if you are taking the any example having the roots 1, 2, 3, so we are know that x square minus 6 x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. We are know that alpha is a 1, beta is 2, gamma and 3. Then you are taking some counter example. Then the polynomial equation, we know that x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. Then you can take after derivative. We are taking the values of the x1 and x2 by taking minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Those are must be one of the value lies between 1 and 2. Other values lies between 2 and 3. That is our observation. Therefore, when the equation, the cubic equation has the three real and distant roots, must be cuts the x-axis in 3 points. Those are alpha, beta, gamma. Suppose it's a derivative f dash of x, its discriminant is greater than 0, undoubtedly it is represents the two values. Those are x1 and x2. One of the x1 is lies between alpha and beta. Other one is must be beta and gamma. Therefore, our observation is the cubic equation. The cubic equation has three distant roots. Undoubtedly, it is a positive. It is a negative. Therefore, if the cubic equation f of x equal to 0 have three real and distant roots, therefore f of x1 into f of x2 must be less than 0. This is a positive, this is negative. When our observation is f of x1 into f of x2 is less than 0, then the cubic polynomial equation must be three real and distant roots. Understand? Here when the f of x1 into f of x2 is less than 0, then you can write the polynomial equation, cubic equation would have three real and distant roots. Now we are going to the second case. What is the second case, sir? If the discriminant is 0, of the f dash of x equal to 0, so already at beginning we know that the cubic equation as must be one of the root is real. We are thinking about the remaining two roots. So whenever the discriminant is greater than 0, all the three roots are real and distant. When the discriminant is 0, now we are thinking here, this is the alpha, beta and gamma coincident with the x2. Where the x2 is here, we are thinking x2. Where the x2 is here, sir? This one. In the discriminant is a must be 0 of the f dash of x. Must be it touch at the x-axis. Must be touch the x-axis. This is the must be touch the x-axis. When the coefficient of x square is positive, it is completely lies above the x-axis. Suppose the x square coefficient is negative, undoubtedly this one. This is the graph. Here it has one root. This is the another root, but here two roots are equal. This is the third root. Now we can write f of x1 into f of x2 equal to 0. If f of x1 into f of x2 equal to 0, here undoubtedly it is x2 must be 0. 0 into some value 0. So then you can write when the discriminant is 0, the f of x1 into f of x2 0, then the polynomial equation of degree 3 has three real and distant root, but one is the repeated. That means one is distant, remaining two are the equal. It has if f of x1 into f of x2 equal to 0, then the f of x equal to 0 would have three real roots, in which one is the distant and the remaining two are the equal roots. If the discriminant is also must be 0. Now the third case. Third case is when the discriminant is less than 0. When the discriminant is less than 0, we are thinking here this is the x1, this is the x2. What you are looking here? Both are positive. This is the positive. This is f of x1 positive, f of x2 positive. Here we are thinking this is x1, this is x2. Here also this is the negative, this is the negative. In this case, f of x1 into f of x2 must be greater than 0. Plus into plus plus, minus into minus plus. If f of x1 into f of x2, if f of x1 into f of x2, this is the x1, this is the x2. Therefore, f of x1 into f of x2 is greater than 0. If f of x1 into f of x2 is greater than 0, then the f of x equal to 0 has one real root, remaining two are the imaginary roots. Remaining two are the imaginary roots. It has only one real root. The cubic equation has only real root. That means the discriminant of f dash of x is less than 0. The discriminant of f of x is the f dash of x is the less than 0. If the f of x1 into f of x2 is 0, the discriminant of f dash of x is 0. Therefore, the f of x1 into f of x is greater than 0. Discriminant must be greater than 0. In this case, it has, if the f of x1 into f of x2 here, the f of x1 into f of x2 less than 0 plus into minus. Therefore, in this case, it has three real roots. In this case, the discriminant greater than 0. These two cases, f of x1 into f of x2 greater than 0, the f of x has only one real root. In this case, the discriminant of f dash of x must be less than 0. This is our observation. Simply, once again, we can repeat it. Only simply if the cubic equation has three real and distant roots, undoubtedly f of x1 into f of x2 less than 0. If the cubic equation has one distant root and the remaining other roots are equal, then you are taking f of x1 into f of x2 is 0. Undoubtedly touch the x-axis. If the cubic equation has one and only one real root, must be if f of x1 into f of x2 greater than 0. It has completely lies above, but one of the root is real. That means that's why in this case that's the x-axis only 1 point. Here 2 points. Touch it, touch. That is undoubtedly in 2 points. When the three roots are distant, this is alpha, this is beta, this is gamma. This is the concept about the nature of the polynomial of the cubic equation. The cubic equation of f of x equal to x square plus ax square plus bx plus c. So now we are going to the example one. Therefore, here f of x equal to 2x cube minus 6x plus p, then find the interval in which p lies so that the equation f of x equal to 0 has three real and distinct roots. Here, now we are find the values of p in which the f of x equal to 0 has three real and distant roots. Three real and distant roots. We know that the nature of the cubic equation if the nature of the cubic equation, we know that is, if the cubic equation has the three real and distant roots, the condition is must be it has, this is alpha, beta, gamma. So alpha, beta, gamma. This means this is the x1. This is x1. This is x2. So this is the x1. So we got this is plus, this is minus. We know that f of x1, f of x2 must be less than 0. What are the x1 and x2? The x1, x2 values are when we are taking the f dash of x equal to 0. So f dash of x equal to 0. The given equation f of x is given by 2x cube minus 6x plus p. Now we find the f dash of x. This is 3 into 2, 6x square minus 6. The derivative of p is 0. When now we are finding, undoubtedly the discriminant is must be greater than 0. Undoubtedly the discriminant is must be greater than 0. Now we are finding the roots of f dash of x equal to 0. Therefore we are taking the roots of f dash of x. 0 is 6x square minus 6 equal to 0. That is x square minus 1 equal to 0. That implies x equal to plus or minus 1. X equal to plus or minus 1. Therefore here x1 is the value of x1 is the 1 and x2 is the minus 1. Now we can write f of 1 into f of minus 1 less than 0. What you know that? We know that when it has the three real roots, those are distant. F of x1 into f of x2 less than 0. That means f of x1 into f of x2 means x1 is here 1, x2 is the minus 1. Now we can write f of minus 1 into f of 1. That is the, we know that is the solution of f of x1 into f of x2 less than 0. Plus into minus. F of, therefore x1 is the minus 1, x2 is the 1. F of minus 1 into f of 1 less than 0. Now we can write this one is the f of x. F of minus 1 is the minus 1 whole cube is the minus, that is the 2. Minus of minus plus, therefore minus 1 whole cube is the minus. Minus into 2 is the minus 2. Now this is minus of minus plus 6 plus p, that is the f of minus 1. Now we can write f of 1, 2 minus 6 plus p. This is the 2 minus 6 plus p less than 0. Now this is p plus 4. This is the p minus 4 less than 0. Now p is lies in the interval minus 4 to 4. Now we can write p is belongs to minus 4 to 4 or minus 4 less than p less than 4 is the answer. Either p is belongs to minus 4 4 or minus 4 less than p less than 4. P lies between the minus 4 and 4. This is the solution. So here we are taking f dash of x0, that we get x equal to plus or minus 1. In the case of three real and distant roots, must be f of x1 into f of x2 less than 0. That is f of minus 1, f of 1 less than 0. Put x equal to minus 1 and x equal to 1 in the given equation. Then you got p is lies between minus 4 to 4. Okay, understand? So let us now go into the second one. So here let f of x is 2x cube plus ax square plus bx, where a and b are the natural numbers. A and b are the natural numbers. If the graph of f of x cuts the x-axis at 3 distinct points, the graph of f of x is must be cuts the in three distant points, and also another observation is the given equation is also the cubic equation. Therefore, minimum value of a square plus b square. Now we are find the minimum value of a square plus b square. Everyone should observe here. This is the alpha, this is beta, and this is gamma. This is first our observation. So the graph of the cubic equation cuts the x-axis in three distinct points. Very nice. Undoubtedly, this is the x1. The f of x1, we know that it is always positive. This is the x2. That means this is a negative. How to get the x1 and x2? These x1 and x2 are the roots of f dash of x equal to 0. Therefore, x1 and x2 are the roots of f dash of x equal to 0. Now here the graph of f of x cuts the x-axis in three distant points. Then we find the minimum value of a square plus b square. Now we are finding the f dash z of x. F dash z of x. That is 6x square. 6x square. F dash of x is the 6x square. Another one is the 2ax plus b. So f dash of x is the 6x square plus 2ax plus b. When it is three distant roots, when the three distant roots of f dash of x 0, undoubtedly its discriminant must be greater than 0. Its discriminant must be greater than 0. Therefore, the discriminant of f dash of x is b square, that is 4a square. B square minus 4ab. 4 into 6, 24b greater than 0. You are thinking here b square 4a square, 4ac, that is 4 6 24 into b 24b. Now divided by 4, a square minus 6b greater than 0. That implies a square is greater than 6b. So here we are find the minimum value of a square plus b square, where a and b belongs to m. A and b are the natural numbers. We are observed in the comparative point of view. We are taking the least number in the natural numbers. The least number of the natural number is the 1. So if we are taking the value of b1, suppose the least value of the natural number, we are taking b equal to 1, then we get the a square equals to, suppose if you are taking b1, a square greater than 6, then what value of the least value of the a greater than 6? If you are taking 1 is not greater than 6. Suppose if you are taking the 2, 4 is not greater than 6. If you are taking a equal to 3, then it is 9 is greater than 6. This is correct. 1 is greater than 6. Next also 4 is not greater than 6. Therefore, here if you taking a equal to 3, 9 is greater than 6. After that, we are taking a4, 16 greater than 6. a5, 25 is also greater than 6. But we are taking the least value of a and the least value of b. Therefore, the minimum value of a square plus b square is the minimum value of a square plus b square is the a square is the 9, b square is the 1, then it will be 10. Understand? Here we are thinking logical thinking here. When you are getting a square greater than 6b, if we are taking the least value, if you are taking the least value of b is the 1, undoubtedly a get 3. If you are taking the least value of b1, undoubtedly a get 3, that is the least value of a. Therefore 9 is the greater than 6. Therefore, a square plus b square is the 9 plus 1. This is the 10. We are taking the only natural numbers. Given that a and b are belongs to the natural numbers, the minimum value of a square plus b square is the 10. Okay. Right.